OCO, how is everybody? Okay. Hey, wait a minute. Get out of here. You ain't alive. Yeah. You know, it's a funny thing. People think this ain't real, of course, but point to be taken here. We know, okay, first of all, the tragedy there in Texas, you know, over that school shooting and everything, that was a horrible and terrible thing. And yeah, there should be some laws on who's purchasing a gun. However, to go and try to take away guns and stuff to leave people helpless is bad business. And then, people think these guns can just come up out of nowhere and, you know, they're alive, right? That they're animated and they can just shoot you and kill you dead. First of all, let me tell to all you gun haters and all them and whoever have you and what have you and so forth and so forth. Alright, guns don't just jump off the shelf and, you know, shoot you. They don't make you buy a gun, okay? If you don't believe in a gun, don't buy one. But what happens to you when a criminal comes up, I mean, that's on you. Not on everyone else, but on you. And we hope that it doesn't happen to you. But chances are that it will at some point or time. Okay, the thing is, people, you know, and I hope this gets shared, just to drive a point. Alright, a gun, this ain't a real one, see, alright, but I'm using this for an illustration. Guns don't up and kill people. They're not animated, alright? The ones who go and shoot people and rob them, killing and all that, is the bad guys. Bad guys don't abide by the law. So therefore, you're going to take it out on the good guys. Those who want to abide by the law, protect their homes, their lives, their family, from the bad guys. They want to protect their lives from the bad guys. Alright. I think a lot of you allow the government, like an idiot, an imbecile, a guy that actually has dementia, seriously has dementia, and it goes, alright, I'm getting ahead of myself here. You're allowing someone like that to dictate to you the Constitution and saying that it is not absolute. That guy has no business being in there. You know, for someone like that, you can't trust people that way. If they can say that and do what he's doing, and it's not just really him per se, people pulling the strings, because he don't even know how to eat unless somebody tells him to, basically, somewhat, you know. But you catch my point. He's got dementia. People have put him in there. You think your votes, you that voted for him, all your votes, which don't count for much, put him in there? No. It was all done by fraud, and he shouldn't be president. He's not the actual president. He and everyone else that's false and don't have no brains, call him president. He is not the president. He did not win the election because he done it by fraud. Simple. But who cares now, huh? Well, it's too late, right? Now those of you who wanted them in there, oh, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it, and you're getting it good. And you're too dumb to realize it. Some are smartening up and realizing they made a mistake of even thinking about wanting him in there as president. And he's not even actual president. But he got in there by fraud, hook and crook. And the man has no idea where he's at. Obama's the one who pulls his strings. But Obama is still running the country through him. Criminals run the country, and that's what we're getting, is a rampage of criminals, and they don't want the good guys to have guns because it means it's easier for a takeover. A government takeover over the country. We just call it for what it's, tyranny. Under a dictatorship. And see, what I see, and I'm going only by what I'm seeing here, and what I hear, by all things, I do not think you're ever going to see a presidential election. You will be seeing, yes, the motions for people that's going to run, for the presidency, but I don't think we're going to get that far, or get that to that point. And before that happens, there's something major going to happen in this country. And one thing is, this is no longer the United States of America. It is the divided states of America, plain and simple. When you have everyone divided, there is no united. And you cannot stand if you're divided. But you go taking away the guns and, oh, you don't need an AR-15 and all this. Well, a day will come where those who said that will be saying, I wish I had one right now. Alright, first of all, guns shouldn't be in the hands of idiots. It should be in the hands of responsible people, not fools. But the tragedy that happened should never have happened. If they would have, because of the previous gun shootings around in other schools, they should have had armed guards, security around there, or even some of the teachers. But oh no, I don't, it might shoot me. Oh, I might accidentally shoot somebody. Oh. Well, you wouldn't want a gun in that fool's hand. I mean, they would shoot themselves. But a person, if you have children at home and you got guns, you should be responsible. That's common sense. But here's the thing. You wanting to remove these, guns, right? Well, I'll tell you what. You're going to find when you do this kind of crazy stuff, removing guns, and thinking, that's going to solve everything. Look at Trudeau. We're for it. Look at these other countries. God, just look at them. Just look at them. You think they kept the criminals from killing? Oh, heck no. And how many of those criminals do they actually catch? And then this buy back, we'll buy your guns. You bring your guns and we'll buy them. And we'll give you a gift card. How much did that gun cost, for one? Do you think that gun's going to, the price, that gift card, is going to cover even close to the price of that gun? I don't think so. And most of those people who turn their guns in for those gift cards, because they're fools, are criminals anyway. They just want something free. No questions asked. That's why a criminal can do it. They steal a gun, they bring it in. See what I mean? It don't make no sense whatsoever. And I'll talk to the ones who run the police and having them to do that program. Okay, if you're insisting on doing it to bribe people that way, well, then you're better off be asking a lot of questions, because I guarantee you that those guns are illegal. They, in other words, stolen. In other words, they're stolen, and those fools are coming over to get something free. Because anyone in the right mind, if they was going to do that, really, even a law-abiding person who maybe they're needing money to pay bills or whatever, and they're doing that, right? You better pay them the what that gun is really worth. You know, first of all, you're stealing, basically, I mean, from those who are, not talking about the criminals, those who are honest, and you're stealing from them in order so that they can be robbed and hurt in some way, and they can't protect themselves, and criminals are watching. Oh yeah, and you think every single police officer in your force is an honest John? I respect law officers. I respect them very much, but I have no respect for officers that are on the take who are crooks, and there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of good cops, and there's a lot of bad eggs out there. Cops should be respected if they have respect and honor, but if they have none, they shouldn't get none. And you know, people take out their angers and issues on soldiers. You should not ever be doing that. Now we're entering a time where you're going to have a lot of civil unrest and a lot of problems and stuff, and people are going to be turning around and breaking into your home to get food and take what you have to trade, you know, whatever, because they're evil and fools. They're like the story of the, what was that? The grasshopper and the ant. Grasshopper was lazy, the ant was productive. And look what happened, you know, remember the story, you know what happened to the grasshopper. Gotta be where you get off your duff and do something about things honestly, not dishonestly, alright? The guns are not going to just jump up and, you know, out of nowhere floating around and point at you and just shoot you. A gun is not animated. Only a person who wants to kill another person is generally out of because they have a lot of hate and evil in their hearts, and they're just an evil person, a bad person, a criminal at heart. Or, you know, and it's those also the ones that who their intent is to steal and take from you what is yours. They don't care at the cost of either hurting you or your family. You should have laws that's more strict on criminals instead of sitting there patting them on the back and putting them in a jail or prison somewhere and giving them access to TV and a life of luxury type thing going on. You know, I think they'd learn somewhat from the old science fiction movies, Escape from L.A. Put them out on an island somewhere. All these bad, super bad criminals, and put them on an island, have it walled up, and then, you know, give them enough supplies there just to last them for so long. And it's up to them to be productive and change their lives for the better there, or just kill each other, you know, or whatever. And then they can't get out because there'll be mines around there, right? I mean, I'm talking about these hardened criminals. The others, they shouldn't, these others though, I mean, they should never, even them, they shouldn't be, oh, now. You got to be tough on crime. And in the society we live in today, and the government and stuff, and all these stupid fools that are supposedly governors and mayors, they're criminals themselves. Criminals. Liars. Filth. Allowing filth to run the streets, to take over. And hey, and some of you fools out there who are saying, defund the police, remove them. Well, no wonder y'all got a lot of problems. And then you still want to gripe and complain, and it ain't enough. You want the government to remove the guns so that you, the bad guys, can come in and take over completely. Or make it easier for enemies from across the seas to come over here and invade. Well, we give up. Bunch of fools. This country has nothing but a lot of fools. But we also have a lot of good people. Good-hearted people, Right there, man. Good-hearted people. So you shouldn't be allowing, all this hate towards police officers. And in George Floyd Day, let's remember him. He was a criminal. A hardened criminal. And you want to honor him? Next thing you know, we're going to have a day to remember Charles Manson. Might as well have it. You're going to have for that fool Floyd. And there was a lot of other stuff going on behind that. And you want to think that was a law officer that actually killed that man? The guy that did the killing was not actually a law officer, but that's another time or anything. But my point is you got fools running this country right now, in at the Capitol, the White House, and all that, and then you got them in each state, and got fools, idiots, and I look at it this way. I am not Democrat. I am not a Republican. I am a person that is only for anyone, no matter who they are, that can do the job and do it right, the way it's supposed to. They honor the Constitution. They honor the amendments and everything there, and that they have respect for human beings. And all this business about the abortion stuff, I have no respect for those fools. Because they have nothing but evil and darkness in their hearts. I wouldn't trust a child with them in no way, no how. Because those fools are evil to the core. But yet they want to try to make, I'm a good person. Really? You had me fooled by the way y'all been acting. Evil abounds in this world, and this is a fact. But I'll tell you just one thing. The things that are coming in this world, the things that's coming. You see it already bad, and you think, oh, he's just an old fart, I'm not going to listen to him. You're going to remember what I say. I mean, you watch this, even though you might poo me off, you will remember it. So therefore, I'm going to tell you, stuff is bad, stuff like you ain't never seen before is coming. And that red, white, and blue that you see so proudly flying won't be flying no more. This country will be invaded, and it will be attacked. Oh, we won't get attacked because we're tough. We got all this. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot you don't know. But I'll put it this way. So that way you can say, I ain't going to listen to him no more. Between now and we'll say this has started day 1. Well, let's just say it, okay? Actually, I would say give around September, but we'll say, just for the sake of argument, now. Between now and throughout the next 7 years, within that time, you're going to see what you thought you'd never see happen. And bad stuff like the likes of you have never seen before will be happening. And then you who didn't stop to try to prepare for those things, it's on your head. But those of you who have prepared, are preparing for those things, let me just say this. If you have a neighbor, maybe they're elderly, or maybe handicapped in some form or some way, and they can't work and they can't get around and do things, and they need help, help them. Help them prepare. You know, and if they don't quite believe, but you see that they're needing help, you keep an eye on them. And if someone tries to come over to give them trouble, protect them. That is your duty. Not just as a neighbor, but as a human being. It is your duty. If you call yourself a patriot, it is your duty. Not, well, it's just me and my family and no one else. If you're that way, I have no respect for you. Sure, you know, I mean, you're not going to allow every would-be looter or would-be possible person come in, you know, take what you got and kill you, hurt you, or whatever. No. But I'm talking about if you refuse to help those who are helpless. You know, those who are really in need. We're talking seniors, the elderly, the handicapped, the sick. If you refuse to help them, it's on your head, because you will answer for it one day. It'll come back on you. I don't believe in this survival of the fittest. No. It's people, when people come together with love and dignity and honor in their lives and hearts, when they come together united, they're a strength. But when people are divided and they got hate and there's bitterness and darkness, there is no strength there. It's something to remember. I could go on to say more, but let me just say this one thing before I close. First of all, you know, be sure you know, hit the like button. You know, and you know, that helps with the algorithms and all that. And who the heck ever thought of that? Algorithms. But anyway, subscribe, you know, and share your thoughts, your opinion, your views. It's okay to disagree with me. It's alright. Everyone's got a view. But and also, please remember Standing Bear. That is Country Boy Explorer here on YouTube. Remember him in your prayers. Him and his fiance, because you know she has cancer and she's going through a lot. They're both going through this. Pray for them and give them some encouragement, alright? And subscribe to his channel, alright? And he's a good bro. He's a good brother. But anyway, but remember this, you guys. Remember this also. What goes around comes around. If you sow good, you will reap it. But if you sow that greed and evil and bad and hate and all this, I mean, you're going to reap the whirlwind. You're going to reap it. It'll come back and bite you. But, you know, we are going to be facing dark days ahead. And, anyway, I wanted to share this with you, okay? I just seen where they were talking about the guns. You know, turning in your guns for money. Whoever thought of that was an idiot. And no questions asked. Who knows? They probably sit there and murdered somebody or robbed somebody, got those guns, and brought it to you, you dang fool officers who decide, yeah, I called you fools, the ones who thought of it, not all the good officers. I'm not calling them. I have a lot of respect for them, but those ones who are fools and sit there and say, "Look, let's do that buyback. Yeah, we'll give them gift cards and stuff like for their guns." Well, you think that an honest person, actually, that knows about guns is going to sit there and say, "Oh yeah, these things are evil. They'll turn around and jump up and kill us in the night." No, they won't. Think about it. Seriously. But these ones that goes out and commit crime, I guarantee a lot of those guns are stolen. And then and for anyone that is honest enough to do it, it's an insult that you use a gift card. That gift card couldn't even cover half of what that gun had cost. So there, you should be offering them really money for the honest ones. You should be asking questions, and if they're honest, then you should help give them money for what that gun is worth to help them, because they may need to pay their bills. Because thanks to Sleepy Joe and his administration and such, look what's going on in this world. We got an economy crisis, food crisis. Yeah. Oh, and there will be civil unrest. And you think you officers are going to be able, the honest ones, you think you're going to be able to handle that all by yourself? You won't be able to help it. You're going to need help from the honest people with guns. Not those criminals. But I do want to say, I salute you guys. I salute all you officers who have done everything you can to help protect and serve. I appreciate it. And I'm sure there's others that appreciate it. But I know that there's a lot of people who do not. So anyway, I just want to say thank y'all for watching. I love y'all, and be blessed, and I will catch you another time. And hey, I'll see you in the funny papers. I hope, and what dope. I hope.